An undersea train tunnel between Finland and Estonia is a step closer. A protocol of intent to build will be signed by both countries later today. It'll bring 2 million people together from Helsinki and Tallinn into one metropolitan area. At 103 kilometres long and twice the length of the Channel Tunnel, it'll connect the capital's airports with 2 train stations in between. It's hoped the tunnel will provide economic growth for both countries and could be ready by December 2024. Well, let's go over to Finland, where we're joined by Peter Vesterbacka, who's the founder and executive chairman of the Finest Bay Area Development. Thanks very much for joining us on the programme. This sounds like a hugely ambitious project, a bit crazy maybe?
Yeah, you have to be a bit crazy to be an entrepreneur, but we have a lot of crazy people here. I mean, we have the highest number of unicorn companies anywhere on the planet if you look at the Finest Bay Area. And the tunnel is very important to enable this further growth and creating a bit more gravity here in our part of the world. And that's why we talk about the Finest Bay Area.
How easy is it going to be to build an underwater tunnel in that stretch of sea over 100 kilometres and also apparently build lots of floating islands, including almost a mini city?
Yeah, so it's technically, of course, it's a long tunnel, but actually we are very fortunate that we have very, very good geological conditions here. So it's like solid bedrock granite all the way from Helsinki to Tallinn. So technically it's actually not a massive challenge. Of course, you never know what you run into, but we are expecting to be able to drill this very fast. And we're going to apply this new plasma drilling technology that allows us to do 10x faster drilling. So there's also a lot of innovation happening, and that's again based on the fact that we are coming from the startup world and been entrepreneurs all our lives. So we're doing things a bit differently in this case. And yes, we are building 4 station areas, and those will accommodate for 50,000 people living, working and studying in the station areas. And this is all part of the Finest Bay Area development, attracting more startup entrepreneurs from all over the planet to come here to Helsinki, to Tallinn, to one of the station areas to build the next big thing.
And all privately funded, but incredibly ambitious. But the Channel Tunnel hit loads of delays and took years. You want this to be ready in under 4 years' time. Is that really practical?
Yeah,
Briefly?
so I mean, building the physical tunnel is roughly 2 years. So we're going to use 16 tunnel boring machines. And as I mentioned, this plasma drilling technology that allows us to go even faster. Of course, then doing it as a private project allows us to move much faster. So we don't need to do all the public procurement processes and all of that. So that actually reduces the construction time significantly. And now we're super happy to see that the governments are signing this letter of intent to, actively participate in the project. So, of course, connecting 2 nations, Finland and Estonia, 2 capitals, Helsinki and Tallinn. Of course, we will need very close collaboration and a close partnership with both the Estonian government, the Finnish government. So it's a great example of what we've been always good at here in our part of the world is this private-public partnership.
Peter Vesterbacka, thanks very much for joining us there on Good Morning Europe.